He will live on the national stipend of 3 meals at 70 pesos a day. He will get special treatment. He will live in a common cell while an air conditioner.
At the peak of his fame, Vitaly wasn't just another prank YouTuber. He was one of the most notorious.
Doing business with you, sir. Thank you.
Where you going with my bag, man? What the fuck you doing?
This is not your bag, you're telling me.
No.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. I saw you just come up here and try to take it.
Are you sure? This is not yours? This is not yours.
Maybe I did make a mistake. I don't know, maybe.
This chaotic energy brought in millions of views each month, and despite the wild antics, he managed something most creators could only dream of: releasing a feature-length film with a full-scale theatrical run across the US. But that same raw and reckless energy, the thing that made his content feel so dangerously real, is now the very force ripping his life apart. Vitaly spiraled into controversy and disaster like a man possessed.
Back to our breaking news, a man believed to be a YouTube prankster has climbed the Hollywood sign.
From arrests to full-on public meltdowns, things were escalating fast. But now, the chaos has reached a new peak, one that's no longer just another viral headline. It's a full-blown international incident unfolding thousands of miles away in the Philippines. Vitaly managed to get an entire government to turn against him after terrorizing locals on camera. And for the first time in his career, his fame couldn't save him. Authorities threw him into a cramped, filthy jail packed with hardened criminals. And recent images of him that surfaced online show a man who looks like he's been broken physically, far worse than we've ever seen him before.
Arrested for a bomb hoax. Police say while his friend videotaped it, Vitaly went up to a man outside of Publix in Boca Raton, saying there was a bomb in the briefcase he was carrying. He is being held on a $3,000 bond.
But while he pleads for mercy, those cries are falling on deaf ears. The people he once entertained now want to make an example out of him. And tragically, this might only be the beginning of what could become the darkest chapter of his life. Because none of this happened out of the blue. It's the inevitable crash from years of ignoring red flags, brushing off consequences, and chasing chaos for content, finally catching up to him.
Go in the middle of the field, World Cup, finals.
To understand how things spiraled so badly, we have to rewind, back to the moment this all began. Vitaly's rise started with a bang, his infamous Miami zombie attack prank. In that video, he dressed up like a blood-covered zombie and wandered through Miami's streets, scaring innocent bystanders. It exploded online, racking up millions of views almost instantly. But a huge part of that virality came from how controversial it was. Just days before the prank, a real-life horror story unfolded. Rudy Eugene violently attacked a homeless man named Ronald Popo, beating him unconscious and tearing off most of his face in a drug-fueled frenzy. The attack left Popo blind in both eyes and permanently disfigured. That moment was still fresh in the public's mind, and Vitaly knew it. Still, he went ahead and cashed in on the fear. This wasn't a harmless joke. It was poking at a very real, very fresh trauma. And yet, it worked. People were horrified, and they couldn't stop watching. The video went viral, and Vitaly quickly realized he had found his formula: push the line, cause chaos, and rake in views. What followed was a string of increasingly intense and over-the-top pranks. But not everyone was laughing. These weren't staged skits. These were real people being pushed to their limits on camera, and the tension in each scene was completely raw. Vitaly was now one of YouTube's most infamous figures, feared and admired in equal measure, but there was a deeper problem forming underneath all the clout and fame, one that no amount of subscribers could fix.
Genuinely start like what happens behind the scenes when you're interacting with people here and you're messing around with them. I know it's a joke to you, but for the people here, they work hard, bro.
Vitaly wasn't just chasing virality, he was getting addicted to it. With each new prank, the stakes had to get higher, the reactions had to get crazier, and to keep up, he had to get bolder and riskier. But in Vitaly's mind, that fear was the entertainment. Even after getting physically attacked on multiple occasions, he kept going. Every fight, every angry reaction just became part of the show. He wasn't just playing a character anymore, this was now his real life. And it was becoming increasingly unhinged. By the time he started traveling abroad for content, the danger escalated fast.
Right now, no.
Yeah, dude.
What am I going to walk away in?
Huh?
What am I going to walk away in?
Oh my God. You're a little boy. I love it. I'm here for one reason and one reason only. to pick up black girls like you.
One of the biggest controversies came in Egypt, where he climbed the Great Pyramid of Giza, an act that's not only illegal but highly offensive to locals.
A YouTube prankster has climbed the Hollywood sign.
It may all be a stunt, a man climbing the Hollywood sign. Sky 9 shows him waving a flag that says, "I'm back," which then flies away.
Yeah, Tim, he climbed the letter D. You can fill in the blank with your own adjective. He is now standing in handcuffs.
He was arrested almost immediately after, but instead of remorse, he bragged about it. This wasn't about culture or respect. It was about outdoing himself. And the more Vitaly blurred those lines, the more distant he became from the audience that once supported him. Soon, even YouTube seemed to have had enough. His videos were being age-restricted, demonetized, and in some cases removed entirely. Sponsors pulled out, views dropped, and Vitaly's mental health began to unravel.
What's good, people? I wanted to do this video for a long time, but I simply wasn't ready. And I wanted to let you know what I've been going through in my life for the last 2 years and why I stopped uploading videos. And I was hanging around wrong people, the fame got to my head, I started abusing drugs and alcohol, traveling the world with beautiful women. You think it's all cool, but at the end, I wasn't really happy. Because of drugs and alcohol, I got into serious legal trouble. A legal trouble that I'll remember, regret, and have to live with for the rest of my life. I'm here today to apologize to all the people that are listening to me right now, to the whole world, to all the people that are let down. I'm so sorry. And I wanted to let you know that I'm coming back to do what I love the most, making you laugh, inspire, and share my creativity with the world. And I couldn't be happier to share this video.
But even at rock bottom, Vitaly couldn't let go of the spotlight. He attempted a comeback, a big one. He launched Vitaly Uncensored, a website filled with adult content, extreme pranks, and controversial stunts that YouTube would never allow. To his surprise, it exploded. The success gave him a second wind. Vitaly was back in the public eye, but this time he was chasing clout on an entirely different playing field. And that's when things got worse, way worse. In 2020, Vitaly made headlines for all the wrong reasons after a shocking incident where he allegedly assaulted a woman while she was jogging in Miami. According to reports, she was hospitalized with serious injuries, including needing stitches above her eye. Vitaly was arrested and charged with felony aggravated battery, and the story spread fast across news outlets and social media.
Somebody's outside beating the out of somebody. Lock your doors and windows and do not let the person in. Are there any weapons involved? No. No, he's just beating the out of somebody. Okay. Female on the ground. He was punching her in the face left and right.
It was a moment that shattered what was left of his public image. This wasn't a prank. This was real violence, and the internet had no sympathy left.
Put your hand on the car, man. No, just put your hand on the car. Just lean on the car, man. Lean on the car right there. Put your hands back. That's all you got. Put your hands back. Put your hands back. Good. I'm sorry, guys.
Vitaly denied the allegations, claiming it was a misunderstanding and that the media had twisted the story. But the damage was already done. He lost fans, brand deals, and whatever respect he had managed to hold on to. At this point, Vitaly's brand wasn't just toxic, it was radioactive. Yet somehow, he still wasn't finished. In a last-ditch effort to go viral again, Vitaly stormed the field during the 2019 UEFA Champions League final. Dressed in a black swimsuit promoting his website, he dodged security, ran across the pitch, and made global headlines.
Hey guys, it's about to happen. I'm about to go in the middle of the field, World Cup finals.
He called it a win, but the rest of the world saw something different. A desperate man, clinging to relevance, hijacking moments that weren't his to begin with. From viral prankster to international controversy, Vitaly's story became a cautionary tale. A man who flew too close to the sun, then set himself on fire for one last view.
Good evening, okay? Here's your Miranda rights, okay?
Yes, sir.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in any court of law.
Also this morning, Secretary Remulla presented to the media the Russian vlogger who's been detained by authorities for harassing Filipinos at Bonifacio Global City in Taguig.
He's better now. I'm saying better because he was not really good before. He's in a very bad place, emotionally, psychologically. So he was really not doing well before. Nang nag-visit ako one time, before he was able to say hi, he just started crying and couldn't stop crying.